I've been playing tons of the new Animal Crossing since it dropped. I think we all have. But let's talk about accessories. What's up, everybody? Emceemur here, and welcome back to the show. And yeah, we're here to talk Animal Crossing. And when I say accessories, I'm talking about the Animal Crossing Enhanced Wireless Pro Controller for the Nintendo Switch. Also for the Switch Lite. Now, if you've watched some of the reviews we've done on this particular model controller, so far, we've had nothing but luck with these things. They've actually been really good. And if you've watched our other PowerA reviews on Xbox, you know, initially there were problems and then there weren't. They enhanced the line. They started putting out some really top shelf stuff. I've not had any further issues with any of their products on that end, but we've never had any issues at all with the Nintendo Switch stuff. It's almost like the Nintendo Switch peripherals just demand a higher level of quality for them to exist in the first place. You got the mappable buttons on these things. You do give up the rumble. You do give up the amiibo functionality. And you know, we've talked about that in past reviews of these where you don't get so much of a price break to where you can even make sense of that kind of a trade-off, but in the collector sense you can. Because when you're talking about works of art like this, when you're talking about the other ones that we've seen in the series, like we've done the Diablo 3 one, we've looked at the one from Crash Team Racing, so cool to have that. Then you start being like, oh my god, do I want to collect these? Yeah, well, you kind of do, because they look cool as an I don't know what. And it is going to cost you some cash, but I want to talk to you about these controllers and the way they handle. I will say I've been using a lot of mine, and yes, I have a Pro controller. That's not the issue, but every once in a while I just grab one of these and they make great, you know, player 2, player 3, player 4 controllers. Yes, they require batteries. You know, I keep plenty of those around the house. I got kids, that's not a problem. All in all, I've been very happy with the way these things have handled. And as far as the rumble and amiibo functionality, hadn't missed it that much, honestly. Not as much as I thought I would. It sounds like a much bigger deal than it actually ends up being. These make great controllers just to throw in the bag and take with you, so you have a Pro controller for when you're on the move with the Switch and are going to need it. You know, I love taking off the Joy-Cons, propping up the screen, and getting my Pro controller on, so you're getting the comfort of a Pro controller when you're on the move. Now, again, we got to talk about how great these things look and how exceptional this thing looks. I mean, come on right now. KK sliders on this dadgum thing. I wouldn't matter who was on it. I would have had to have it. If they release other ones, I'll probably have to have those if they're in the same series with more Animal Crossing artwork. I'm a sucker for it. The game is infectious. I'm not telling you nothing you don't already know. But the thing just looks fabulous. It's got great lines, man. It feels good. It feels like a Pro controller. It feels good in your hands, and again, absolutely no issues at all with control. Now, how do you sync this thing? How do you map the buttons? Now, I'm not going to go into all that again on this episode. If you want to see how to do that, we've covered it in past episodes where we've reviewed, again, this model controller in some different skins. So I'm going to put a link to one of those right here if you want to get all technical with this thing. Feel free to do so. In fact, I urge it if this is your first time buying one of these. But today I'm here just to talk to you about the fact that this thing exists, how great it looks, and get you one of my close personal Emceemur style looks at this thing and what it's bringing to the table in the style department. Yeah, again, it's so great to look at these, and we're going to take an opportunity now while we're here to discuss the enhanced PowerA line that we've reviewed on the Xbox One in the past. Now, I have said that we would finally do a report card on those. They're over a year old now, which is kind of the mark on third-party controllers across the board, it seems like, from everybody that I've talked to, everybody who's commented, people that have had certain brands and versions go out, how long it took them to do so, you know, that kind of thing. But again, these are past the year mark. They're hanging in there, and that's not just me using them. That's kid tested, and my kids are rough on these things. Not too rough, because I mean, they're my kids. They know what they're doing. I teach them good, you know. No throwing them, no rage quitting. But still, they get worked, all right? They get worked. Competitive online, hardcore Minecrafting, you know. They get a workout. They've taken the proverbial licking, and they keep on ticking. before long, it'll be a year since we've been actually whaling on these, you know? I mean, again, we had the Diablo 3 one at launch. That's been a minute. And again, I've used it a good bit, and it has never missed a lick. No input issues whatsoever. So, I mean, that's the mark of success, the mark of quality there. That's what we're looking for. And I feel confident collecting these and using these, and I want you to do the same. You know, there are so many great ones out there. I mean, collect them, yes, but God, I don't even know if I could do them all. There's just so many. But I will tell you, they are the best looking controllers that PowerA puts out. I mean, they're just absolutely phenomenal. The fact that the functionality is there too 100%, well, that's just a bonus. Anyway, I hope you like this up close look at this controller. It certainly is a beaut, and I'm glad to have it in my collection alongside the others that I've collected so far. Fantastic. And you know what? Again, if I see more, I'm going to want more. It's an opportunity every time, and it doesn't seem to be one that they're ever missing out on. When there's a big time release, we need one of these to go with it. And I got to tell you, I'm probably going to be a sucker for it every time. But again, the quality's there, so I don't feel bad about it. Kind of neat. But hey, what do you think? Have you used this model controller before? A different one? Did you even get this one? What do you think about? Have you used it? Does your friend use it? Your friend call you up and tell you how it worked when he used it? You call your friend and let him know how it worked when you used it. What do you think about it? You know, I want to hear your stories, your testimonies, your adventures with these things, to compare them to my own. So leave me a comment in the comment section of this video, because you know that I love getting that conversation going with you right here on the Emceemur Show, something that we do a lot of. And I hope that you like this video. You know that I hope you're going to drop a like on this video. And most importantly, if you haven't already done so, you got to subscribe to the Emceemur Show and be a part of our nation, because we're rising up. All the fantastic things that we do right here on the show, you need to be a part of it. Make sure that you smack that notification bell, so you're always the first to know when new content goes live. You know that I love making it for you. Emceemur signing off for this fantabulous review, and I will see each and every one of you again next time.